Hello everyone, it's Triple Z Hacker here, and we are back with the Shogunate Total War Tournament 2020. Today I have a great match to provide some analysis and commentary on for you guys, but before we get into the actual battle, be sure to subscribe to check out the rest of the tournament coverage on my channel, as well as tons of other Shogun 2 videos. Also check the links in the description to subscribe to Smotheredrun's YouTube channel, who will also be covering the tournament. Now without further ado, let us begin with the first battle. Alright, so welcome to this match. We have the first battle here on the map of Rice Fields, which has been popular throughout this tournament. Now let me introduce the players real briefly. So representing the Honma here, we have Pius2137, and representing the Urakami, we have Ludwig. Now this is going to be quite a fun match, and just based off the army compositions alone, which I'll go over in a second, you'll see. So we have three key buildings, of course, the sword dojo here, the farmhouse in the center, and the shrine on the opposite end. Now, the shrine and the sword dojo are the best, so I expect both players to be going for those. Now, let's review the army composition, starting with the Honma here. On each side, there's two Yari Cav and a Grey Guard, as you can see on both the flanks. Over here in the woods, we have three Bow Cav hidden, so this will be really interesting to see how Pius utilizes them on Rice Fields. Then in the center, we just have a bunch of infantry. They're basically all Naginata warrior monks, katanas, and nodachis, mainly with a focus on nodachis and katanas, so only two warrior monks on each of the flanks. Now on the opposite end for Ludwig, we also have a cav-based army with about 6 Yari cav, 2 katana cav there, and then 3 warrior monks and 5 nodachis to make up the bulk of the infantry. So 2 elite infantry forces with a ton of supporting cav, so this will be a really fun battle. Let's get started. I'll speed things up just briefly so that we can get right into the action. Of course, Pius immediately sends out all his cav here, and the bow cav in particular go out first, along with this cav to support. And you can see the Urakami respond by sending their cav over here as well. Now, this bow cav automatically needs to start running and start shooting. And they do get a volley off here, but you really want to... Ooh, this is really close. Yeah, good micro there by Pius, and yeah, this is a nice charge here into 2 of the cav units. Hoping to split up the forces. Right here, you might either want to sacrifice a bow cav just to kind of like keep the cav focused on the bow cav, but yeah, here the Urakami, really nice to be able to just peel off 2 units to go support in this cav fight. And this is just brutal combat right here. As you can see, the Honma send the reinforcements from the opposite flank over to help, which I have 2 things about this. Number one, I think this side is actually not really looking too bad for the Honma, all things considering, being outnumbered. And I almost wonder if you send that cav around this flank to go hammer and anvil the infantry, because you're outnumbered with infantry right here. Because we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 units of infantry there versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it could be a 7-on-7 right here in the middle. But again, you got a Naginata warrior monk unit going to go assist in this fight over here. So I really don't think it's best to send the cav over there, but maybe even send them through here or something, because these are all nodachis, so they can take, like, there's no spears over here except for the warrior monks. But on this side in particular, they're only nodachis, and you know that they're going to get a fearsome charge and bonsai and stuff. So the other thing too that I want to mention about the Honma player is that this bow cav right here, it's okay against other cav, and I get the reason to harass, but you're better off helping out over here. And this is really good bonsai charges by Ludwig here. As you can see, with the bonsai and effect, they don't break, and they're probably going to get a good amount of kills here. And this katana cav charge, though, right into monks is not good. Send the katana cav against sword units always. And you can see the bow cav won this fight over here, so now bring them over here to start shooting and put your general in stand and fight. That's kind of what I would say. Put your general in stand and fight and rally, because otherwise you might lose that. And yeah, the warrior monks, this is really great. The warrior monks got in here just in time to fight. And on this end, it looks like Ludwig is almost losing, but not really. He sends his general in here, which I think is a bit scary. I don't know if I agree with that. Just rally and maybe stand and fight or something. But yeah, I mean, this is, of course, just brutal infantry combat. The lines clashing with one another there. And of course, there's a Katana Cav unit just doing nothing over here, so send them into the fight next time. As well, there's Yari Cav over there, and yeah, all these units over here by the Honma need to get into the fight because right now, yep, the Honma have lost these 2 flanks, but won this side, and these guys need to come over sooner. But yeah, I get the general out of there, and it looks like Pius is going to lose this first battle. I think the Nodachis pretty much overwhelmed the Katanas there. And yeah, the Bow Cav really would have been better off over here because Nodachis and Warrior Monks have such low armor that it would have been better served just shooting over there. But yeah, you know, there's the last bit of Katana Samurai over here trying to fight to the death. But it looks like the general's already routed for the Honma, and now it's just a matter of time before the Urakami pretty much envelop those 2 units, and now all that's left is the Naginata Warrior Monk unit. Which again, once you win this flank here, you gotta support, but yeah, they're going to rout. Good on Ludwig for winning the first battle of this match. Really good, you know, use of all the infantry, particularly the Nodachis, and at least getting them spread out nice and wide for the charge. I think Pius did make a few mistakes, and I think the mismanagement of the Bow Cav there really cost the Honma that victory. But on to the second battle now. Alright, so for the second battle, we are on the map Koyasan Temple, which is looking gorgeous with this nice view. And of course, for the map, there's 2 key buildings in the center. We have the shrine, and then we have the archery dojo here. So both players are pretty much bringing a ton of cav for this battle. And as you'll see when we go over the army compositions, it's great. I love cav in this game, so thank you both players for indulging me and, you know, bringing a ton of my favorite units at least. So we have for the Honma here 7 Yari cav and then a Great Guard. So definitely a change from the previous battle where there was 3 Bow cav. Now they're no longer there and they're replaced with Yari cav. Then for the infantry we have 2 Naginata Warrior Monks, 2 Katanas, and 3 Nodachis. Now for the Urakami here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Yari cav, so both players bringing 8 cav. Then we have 5 Nodachis and 3 Naginata Warrior Monks as well. So pretty much the same army there for Ludwig. Let's get things underway. So immediately both players start rushing out. Let's see, the Honma here send their cav far to the left, going for the shrine, which I think both players should be going for, but it seems like Ludwig here, you know, I mean, it's a rush army, so I don't blame them for charging immediately straight out, and of course we're about to maybe get a cav engagement here. Let's see. 2 small engagements here, and then oh, here comes the big engagement. Yeah, one of the biggest things about using cav is they can definitely be anti-cav, but in this it's just all Yaris versus Yaris. But this is the problem right here. Sending some cav right into all these infantry here. I mean, maybe it got a bit of Nodachis, but once Naginata Warrior Monks get in here, it's not good. And it looks like the Honma are going to take this fight right here by the archery dojo with all the cav. You can't send cav up, though, without infantry support. As Napoleon famously told Marshal Ney in the Battle of Waterloo, and it applies in Shogun 2 as well. And yeah, I don't know if I agree with this charge into Nodachis. It's pretty good, though. Got quite a bit of them. Of course, here comes some more, and yeah, right here, I don't know what the Honma are doing. Just send all your infantry in now. Your cav is fighting them all off, and they're going to die just alone there. And these Warrior Monks, I don't know where they're going, but bring them back, and the Yari cav here. Now, in the case of Ludwig, you know, send all this infantry wider out. Don't bring them all together. Bring one of the, you know, the monks over. Really, just let the monks deal with it and pull the Nodachis back. And of course, spare your general. I don't know where the Urakami general is right now. Ooh, looks like the general might be routing. Yeah, the general routed. That's really bad. That's really bad. The Urakami still have a lot of infantry left, and most of the Honma cav is depleted, but there's still 3 units lurking around. And yeah, this was quick. This looked like it's going to be quick because the Urakami here, infantry kind of beat up fighting that cav. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left. But oh, what are these Nodachis doing? Oof, that's a brutal charge. That's a brutal charge. So looks like, yeah, good rally here, but put the general in stand and fight. You definitely got to use stand and fight, guys. It's a huge thing. So the Urakami still have a couple of infantry units over here, but the general's gone. And it's only a matter of time. Finally, this Yari Cav comes over here, and these warrior monks need to get into the fight. Need to get into the fight sooner. Or at least not run away and just stand there. Yeah, the Honma have the shrine, so it's only a matter of time before Pius takes this one. Of course, the Urakami are still fighting. Yeah, these 2 units here, they're routing. They're going to route as well. So are they going to come back? Doesn't look like it. Oh, wait. They're starting to move over this way. Ah, there we go. So yeah, good on Pius and the Honma for taking the second battle of this match. And really good, you know, both of them used cav relatively well. I think, though, that Ludwig sending some of his cav into the infantry at the opening, whenever that big cav engagement was happening, was a bad move. And I think also Pius sending his cav into the Nodachis, although it kind of worked well, he could have used it a lot better if he had the cav and infantry support together, which is what you want. You really want your spears and cav working together, and even swords as well. Especially when you have a rush army, you want all of your forces to attack simultaneously, depending on what the your opponent does in terms of trying to block your cav and everything, but usually you want all your forces to be engaging at the same time. Anyways, that was a good second battle. Let us move on now to the third battle of this match. Alright, so for the third and final battle, we are on the map Chugoku River, of course, which is by the tournament rules. And it's a great map. As you can see, both armies are meeting on this island that's surrounded by pretty much a river here. And across the middle of this island are the 3 key buildings. So we have the workshop, the shrine, and the farmhouse. Now, of those 3 key buildings, I think the workshop and the shrine are the better of the 2, but considering how each player loves to bring a ton of cav, I think the farmhouse will also be a building that they could really go for because the movement speed of all units. Having faster cav will be great because they'll be able to travel to different parts of the battlefield sooner, and of course they're much more mobile unit type. So I think the farmhouse also plays a huge factor in this final battle and in this match, and I hope both players go for it. Now let's review the army compositions once again, starting with the Honma here. We have, as you can see, a ton of cav once more. I love it. 4 Yari cav, or 3 Yari cav and a Great Guard here. And on this side, I believe it's the same as well. Yep, 3 Yari cav and a Great Guard, so 8 units of cav. Then we got 3 Naginata Warrior Monks, 4 Nodachis, so 7 units of infantry, and then 8 units of cav. And then on the other end, for the Urakami, we may not be able to see all their units since Pius for the Honma sent us all the replays. But over here, let's see what Ludwig brought. So we have 4 Nodachis, 3 Naginata Warrior Monks. So again, that same core of 7 infantry. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units of Yari cav and 2 Katana cav current. So I think Ludwig may have more units. But anyways, let the battle begin. And of course, this is the final battle of this match, so whoever wins this advances on to round 3. Anyways, looks like all the cav have pretty much rushed out really soon, and I think, yeah, there's 2 extra units of Yari cav that were in those woods over there, making it 5 total, or yeah, 5 total Yari cav, 6, sorry, no, I apologize, 7 total units of Yari cav. Which I don't know why these two are lingering back here and then moving over this way, because it looks like the Honma here have done what I love to call a little forced concentration with all this cav. Ooh, charging uphill there, though, is not very good for the Honma, so good on the Ludwig for making that charge, although it looks like that Yari cav unit's surrounded, and oh, why charge in with just 2 versus 3? No, pull these infantry up. You can always run back. I think that was a bad engagement on Ludwig's part for the Urakami. Let's see. That cav is right here. Maybe you'll catch him with some no, send in the monks. That wasn't a really great charge into Nodachi's there. Let's see. This katana cav needs to go over here and loop around really quickly and send those Nodachis into the warrior monks. Just charge them in. Yeah, and over here, this is exactly what you want. The Naginata warrior monks offering some infantry support, but are they going to get flanked? Ooh, that's not good for those Nodachis. Yeah, that number dwindled. Let's watch the combat real quick. This is just brutal. Yeah, you want to get this cav out of here, because after a while, the Nodachis, especially against Yari cav, will be doing really well. And yeah, those monks should have supported a bit sooner. Let's see. You gotta get your general over here. Get your general over here and pop a rally at least or something. Because, yeah, the Honma general already rallied some of their troops. And this Katana cav charged into monks. No, send the Katana cav around this way. They need to help this side of the battle. Let's see. This looks like a pretty dead even stalemate, although here comes a general, and ooh, being chased by Yari cav there, and there comes Great Guard in the rear. Oh, that's gonna hurt. That's really good cav by the Honma there. Really good use of cav, but I think this side was kind of already, you know, ending, but it looks like, let's see. Urakami might win this side, actually, although I don't know. 2 Nodachis against 1, but oh, over here they definitely lost. The Honma are going to win this side, and it looks like the general is... Let's see, where is the Honma general? Did the Honma lose their general? I think they lost their general. Not good. That's why this side, I think the Honma ended up losing a lot more troops than they should have. Can't lose your general, but now the Urakami have lost theirs, and it looks like the Honma are gonna take this. Yep. Wow, what an exciting and quick and thrilling final conclusion to this really crazy match. I mean, this is pretty much cav versus cav. It was a cav fight to the bitter end, so to speak, for every one of these battles. And then really great job by both players. I mean, that was really fun and enjoyable to watch. And congratulations to Pius2137 for advancing on to round 3, whereas Ludwig now drops to the losers bracket. So good luck on your losers run, Ludwig. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching this video. I do hope you enjoyed it. Be sure once again to like and subscribe to check out the rest of the tournament coverage coming soon. Anyways, take care, you guys.